In the last episode of Solo Leveling Season 2, we saw that after seeing the power of Karakalkan, Swan and her team's condition becomes very bad, and after this Sona goes to attack Karakalkan. But it is not of much use to him, and after this Karakalkan makes Swan very dirty without touching, and only after this Jin-Woo and Jin-Woo enter the battle he was going to fight. With Kalkan and Jinbo's shadow army, as well as between Karakan and Karmi, we get to see a very strong battle, and with the same we also get to see a very strong battle between Jinbo and Karakalkan, and in the end he defeats Jinbo's, and after seeing his power Nachab is also very surprised, and after this Jinbo also defeats Karakalkan's shadow. Extract and add it to your team. Whatever happened inside Dengen, Chinchul speaks to keep everything hidden. Strike to Scott means Sun's team, and after 20, Sun thanks Jinbo for saving his life, and after that they finally get out of danger. So now before starting the video in today's episode, we have a request from all of you that a Shell Penna strike has come. You have checked? I have deleted all the videos of Sakamoto Days and have put a strike on the channel, so I request you all that you will get a link to another channel in the description. Inside him, I Solo Leveling Season 3, I am going to explain both Sakamoto Days and Blue Lock together. All three are going to be covered in Annie, so you should go and check it out, subscribe to it, and I asked for a lot of fun on it. If the video of anime comes, then please check it out, and now you will come to the topic. After this, we are shown live and his video is not shown to anyone who is watching, and after this, we are not shown the scene from 10 minutes ago, and Lee is not allowed to go inside, and he is not boasting much in front of the reporter was doing even at that time, and he starts saying, "What am I, a low rank hunter? But I will protect you all and go inside the danger and defeat all the beasts." And hearing this, the reporters also get very emotional and start taking photos and videos of Lee. And Lee also starts thinking that yes, in this way you keep being crazy because I am going to become the biggest star of Asia in the future. And he had retired from the movie Life of Fame, and he thinks that for 2 years I will have a very strong fame above me, and he is an A rank hunter. I have already told you about this, and Lev was boasting about himself a lot there, but only then does it spread among the reporters that there is a new seat here and everyone's attention. After this, the attention of all the reporters starts going to Jinbo, and after this all the reporters also understand that here. And what did Choice come for? And after that everyone comes to the door of the Hunter Association, but Chinchul would not let anyone go inside. Brother Chinchul is really very loyal to his work, and poor Lee also had very bad luck that such a rank hunter had to come on this day. And after that, finally, when Jingu comes out, you know the scene after that. There are only reporters who surrounded Jinbo from 4 sides, and the mining team of Hunter Guild does not even know that Jinbo is not a 10 and S rank hunter of Korea, and the guy who was speaking directly about Jinbo, on the contrary brother, his condition only worsens. After hearing this, and Juhee also knows this, and Mr. Song also knows, and after this we show the scene of Eugene's father. He goes, and he also found out that Jin-Woo has not got the title of the 10th hunter, and Yojin's father says, "Could you convince him?" And Yojin says, "Dad, I'm sorry, I could not convince him, and he told me that he is going to open his own guild." And Yojin tells that Jingo has also offered him to become vice guild master, in the guild of Jingo, and to tell the truth, brother, it was a very good offer. In a way, Jinbo means Eugene respects Na very much. You accept this, brother, that's all. And only then Eugene's father says that you know why Jinbo is making this guild, and Eugene says that because it makes a lot of profit, and Eugene's father says that you know that I still have a lot of money and I can't live my whole life comfortably with this, but even after that I am working, and what is the reason? And Yuji asks no reason, and his father tells that I am not doing this to protect all the people because the strength of the hunters is increasing a lot, and the military force of the country is also nothing in front of 2 or 3 hunters. In a way, these hunters are not called national level hunters, and their strength is not S rank hunters. Interarmy is much higher, and they could have taken possession of any country, and for this reason Eugene's father did not trust the government at all. That's why he didn't want to team up with powerful hunters or create a guild that could help him in the future. In a way, Dad says that you stood on my trust and you found such a hunter, which can be of great use to us, and I am very ready to make you guild master and you take it far. But only then Eugene knows what he says. "I'm sorry, Dad, but I don't accept your offer because I'm thinking of joining guild of Jinbu." And hearing this, neither Eugene's father nor brother, he is literally there very much surprised, and again we are shown the whole scene of Jinbu, where everyone was asking, not just Jinwoo, how did your reawakening happen? Tell us a little about him and those who were Hunter Association's brother. They were engaged in managing the crowd there, and only after this Bakuno comes to Jin-Woo and says that Jin-Woo, I don't think that you can go out in such a situation, then let's go, then I will leave you at home. And only then suddenly Jin-Woo literally disappears from there and goes behind the reporter suddenly, and the rest do not even know anything. And seeing Jin-Woo going from one place to another, brother, all the reporters are also very surprised. And the rest of us at that time was thinking that actually Jin-Woo is much faster, and he was so much faster that I could not even see him with my own eyes. And I know he's very powerful, but it is so powerful I had not imagined it. But how can it be? Because he has already got power again some time ago, and somewhere he is such a hunter who has got power again, but he is increasing his level a lot. And after this we are shown the scene of dogs, and he is also watching TV, was at that time, and literally brother, that too. He is very surprised when he finds out that Jinbo is an S-rank hunter, and most importantly when he finds out that Jinbo is alive. So far Jinbo has finally got the title of S-rank, also got the license, and after that he goes to sell his orc. It was the same orc that would not increase the power twice. Magic in a way, and that shopkeeper is not too surprised after seeing that orc because he had never seen such things before, and tries to measure its power. But he wasn't even getting his power, and his power wasn't exactly 100% his power, and the shopkeeper was thinking there is also a worthy blacksmith, right? He also makes his own weapon, neither his power is only 50%, and he was thinking if the choice is here, if he were not sure, he would have bought this. And the shopkeeper asks that finally, where did you get this, woman? He says that just like this I got in danger, and he says that we will neither get it auctioned very quickly nor give you your money, and he also thinks that I will tell you about it whether I have to sell it or not. And the only thing going on in his mind was that he has to go inside Demon Castle quickly. He has to bring Polywater of Life and heal his mother and those who don't need anything to avoid fire there. And after that he asks the shopkeeper, do you know where I can get a tool to avoid fire? And I did not find these things on the website. And only then the shopkeeper says that no sir, this is not a rare item at all. Fire magic is used a lot, and for this reason it is used a lot, and at the same time its rate is very expensive. That is why it is not put on the website. And after that it is taken to a room where there are not a lot of armor. Are there any? And the ones he speaks on there, don't you think? Yes, what if the defense is something too weak? Anyone can steal it. In a way, the shopkeepers say that no sir, this is not possible because it is covered by this class. Ink is made of mana, and if you are not sure, then you can also see it by breaking it, and if you break this check, then you cannot take anything from my shop. And those who do not believe it, then it was feeling, but still he was feeling a little doubtful. There P, and laterally by Jingu gets ready to punch P there, but the shopkeeper says, sir, please don't do that. If you do that, it won't hurt me too much, and Hunter Gill will also come here because he had some contract with him. And that shopkeeper starts thinking that this is a table type hunter, but even then how can he use the fighting time move? And Jinwoo says that there is a weapon worthy of me here, and the shopkeeper says yes. And after this an employee takes Jinwoo from there, and literally the shopkeeper does not see that glass. She dies, and only from the aura of Jimbu there was no crack inside his glass. And seeing this, the condition of the shopkeeper must have been worse. This is an obscene thing. And after this the shopkeeper shows a dagger, and as he knows the price, then Jimbu knows that there is not much powerful dagger. It will be around B rank, and from this powerful dagger Jimbu is already in possession. And after this the night killer dragger comes out and asks the shopkeeper for its price, and after seeing that dragger the shopkeeper says that it is really very amazing, and a very amazing man must have made it. And when he was thinking at that time that brother got me for free from this shop, if not for free, he had done it. And literally brother, the price of this dragger was not around 100 million. And after hearing this, here P gets very surprised. Then after this he thinks about Eugene. Then he thinks that I should not sell all these things for the time being. And after this we are shown the scene of Bakuno, who was thinking that it could happen that any hunter level you can do, because from the first time I met then I could say that he is weaker than me, but this time Pala was not exactly the opposite. And if he wants then he can make his own guild, and if he can really develop then his guild number will be called Van Guild, and I don't think he will want to go to anyone's guild because he is much more powerful than us. And after this the scene outside my house is shown where there are literally a lot of reporters, and Mr. Ahan also came there. He is to recruit in his team, and he was saying that even if he runs away, sir has given up, but we are not going to give up at all. And then the girl says that, sir, there is a lot of media here, and whether he will meet us here. And Mr. Ahan says that it does not matter because we will stay camped here. And after this, those who do not stare outside, and as soon as the reporter finds out that there is no family member, then they all start taking photos and who say that you have become such a rank hunter and you have not given any update, or everyone is very curious to know this. And then Jin-Woo's doorbell rings and he tells Jin-ha that you go to the house. I look outside to see who is finally, and Jin-Woo opens the door. Then literally Eugene is there and he was not crying too much and says that, "Sir, my father has kicked me out of the house." And after hearing this, Jin-Woo gets very surprised and Jin-Woo says that you had your own house too, and Eugene says that, "Sir, that too was my father's, and please you can make a request on me. Can I stay at your house?" And Eugene is not going to say anything further, but Jin closes the door and Eugene was not being knocked on the door but was not taking him inside. And after this we are shown the scene of Eugene's father and mother says that you don't think you have too much power over him, and dad says that if he should have chosen his own path, he should have followed his own steps, but he is trying to go after someone else. And then suddenly Eugene's dad starts to look blurry, and then they don't fall down. At night time, Jin-ha was sleeping and Jin-Woo did not check him in his room, and he also had to go to the demon castle, and no one should disturb Jin-Woo's sister. For this reason he does not summon some soldiers there, and he is the arch soldiers, and Jin-Woo did not summon only 3 soldiers out of the 4 soldiers of the task. He forgot to do one and he keeps each one there for guard, and he calls the rest 2 back, and he does not leave around his house, and he does not tell all of them to take care of the house, and he also tells all of them that you cannot see anyone. The main thing is this, and now Jinko Nadimon was ready to go to cancel and Yojin was going to leave him. And Eugene Rat had spent in a hotel and he was thinking that I didn't think they would say yes to me, and now I can't even refuse it. My brother spoke to me from above. A brother is too useless to join his guild. Dude, Jinv is breaking poor Eugene's heart in a way. And then finally we are shown the real Jinvana again, demon, and giving us the key again. It was not shown and the path now was not going to be very difficult, but Jin-Woo also went to the base of Demon with complete preparation. The fire didn't matter anymore. In a way, Demon doesn't get a quiz where he had to collect the soul of the boss on the top floor. After completing the task, Jin-Woo was going to get a lot of rewards, and he had a lot of rare rewards which is not told about. And after this, Jinwana teleports directly to the 76th floor, and there were quite big monsters there, and only then Jinwana summons the task and gives him that orc. Because of this, the magical orc's fire attack does not become much more powerful, and the fire attack of the task does not destroy the entire city, but there were demons to win along with it, nor did he destroy all of them there. And Jinav had also defeated a demon lot here, and he did not even know what kind of demon lot was, brother. What kind of demon lot was? It was so weak, and Jinav was thinking that it has magical meaning, but since then he has become even more powerful, and Jinav thinks that he is not Tusk now. Pass is fine, and after that he looks at his stats where Pei Jinbu's level was 8-1, and after that we are shown the scene of Yojin's dad, who was admitted to the hospital, and the doctor tells that he has been admitted there for 2 days, which means that he is unconscious in a way, and Yojin's father says that there is no big problem, right? And all the doctors say that you tell me that recently someone was around a very powerful hunter, and Eugene's father does not understand why the doctor asked this question, and then the doctor said, have you ever heard about the eternal number? And after hearing the name of the eternal number, his father is very surprised, because no person can go into a coma through this disease, and its treatment was not yet with the doctor, and it does not send only into a coma. Rather, the life of a sleeping person does not start to drag slowly, and only then do the diet say what hunter has to do with it, and the doctor tells that this disease does not happen according to most standards. There are many hunters who cannot tolerate the standard, and this disease happens to not many people, and it is possible only when a normal person lives with a hunter for a long time. In one way, and they talk to stay away from mana crystal or hunter, and they again ask if there is a hunter in your family, and Eugene's father could not believe that he had fallen victim to such a disease, that his brother is very rare, and he says that I am not going to give up at all. And after this we are shown the scene of Jeju Violent, and there we are not shown a leg, quite. And after this we are shown his entire body, which did not even have wings, and he was not going somewhere, and there was not another island next to the same island, and there was no town settled in it, and he was not patrolling there for 2 hours, and a guy does not even thank him, and one of them is D-Rank, who was a fighter and who was a healer, and he was an A-rank hunter, and he was a new one. Then he was telling him all the things, and he tells us that we have to do patrolling, and at the same time not a single danger gate is opened around this island. Then this entire entire island will not be destroyed in any way, and even before the danger gate is opened, they will not have to find an entrance, and for this they do not have. Also happens, and within 3 days neither strike squad was going to come there, so that's why those people were busy in finding danger, and only then they are not seen moving in front of them, and after that neither of them is called there. I mean, it was a lot of strange pour, and both of them call him and he walks around. Only then we know that he is an ant monster, and after this again we are shown a demon-like scene where the power of the genie had increased a lot, and what happens to extract him had also increased a lot. This means that our Londa was becoming more powerful. He could not extract 820 and keep 155. But the problem is that the shadow here is much more powerful. Demon is powerful, but he is not. The shadow here cannot be re-extracted, and the monsters there will quickly disappear. For this reason, Jin-Woo divides his team by a team task. It's an Ignis, there was a tank team and there was a cricket team, and in this way the team grew and they had 2 tasks. Finding a permanent to go to the other floor and at the same time eliminating all the dammers, and after that all the shadows don't get to their work and Jin-Woo didn't have to go to his top floor quickly, and after that suddenly his XP it seems to be growing at the fastest speed. It means that where his shadows were caught, and after this, those who were not considered, he takes out the nutrition and recovers his standard in a complete manner, and in this way 24 days pass there and the level of the tank is not that also gets up, becomes 24, and he gets the title of elite, and not only the tank but also many shadows were leveling up there. You have not been on the floor for the last 2 days and he has not yet got the permit to go to the next floor, and only then suddenly there is no MPA, nor it starts decreasing very fast, and those who understand that someone is very powerful. Dima is here that my shadows are being killed, and this attack was placed above Iron's group, and he was very surprised by the thought that there is no one more powerful than Iron. Damon is here, and Jin-Woo also calls back a lot of his shadows and had already realized that you had made a lot of mess. He also starts to feel a little strange, and the Igris team also has a non-task team. But even after that, they did not attack the demon task team, but attacked the Igris team, and Jin-Woo starts thinking that those people are choosing their opponent very carefully, and they know who they are, and they are not going to fight them. He meant the Demmers, and the one who thinks that now the tank will be his next target, and he was not secretly watching, and even then we are shown a lot of Demmers knights there. One was the main knight and the rest was his army, and they were being killed by Jingo's soldiers quite easily in the night, and Jingo also understands that brother these people are much more powerful, and after that Jinbo himself comes down on the ground, and after seeing him that knight attacks Jinbo directly, and Jinbo rings first with his attack, then after that a strong kick kills him, and that knight's game ends with the same lab, and after that he starts killing all the other knights in the same way with the help of his speed, and only now Novel Dimmer Knight was left, and after seeing Jinbo's power brother he really... The one I was staring at is a demon, and the one who speaks in a very bad way that I always wondered if the monster was afraid or not, but I just got his answer, and after that he attacks Demon and Jin-Woo, but he was not dosing his attack very easily, and during his fight Jin-Woo saw 6 ranked demons in which there are the weakest or D rank demons, and the 4th number is the top ranking demons whose rank is not around A rank, and after this comes Demon's Lot and Demon's Knights whose rank is A+, and after this comes Demon's Nobles or Flute Boss, and their level is also around S rank, and after this Jin-Woo cuts his sword with the help of his demons and is going to hold his mouth or hit him, but then she speaks. That please forgive me, I surrender, and after that no one even starts thinking that I am now, right? Jess is also meeting Demon. He comes to speak human language, and by listening to his voice Jin-Woo understands that she is not a demon or a female, and after this Jin-Woo takes off his helmet and that girl is literally a brother, and she starts apologizing and says that please I have to forgive, and yes I know it's my fault but please forgive me once, and Jin-Woo also says that like first you were the one who attacked, and that girl starts saying that yes I know but still our job is to protect this place and we do not have any useless guy here. I can't let you come here at all, but what did I know that you would be so powerful, and only then Jin-Woo says that I killed many of your companions, don't you have a problem? And the girl says there's no problem. My job is to protect my leader, and if I'm fine then those people will be fine too, and after that she looked like a girl, that's why I don't want to kill Jennifer. A person looks in a way and turns his face like Jin-Woo's, only then that girl attacks Jin-Woo's with the help of dagger, and only then Na-Task saves Jin-Woo's there, and Jin-Woo also speaks very angrily that you are finally what you were trying to do, and after this again that girl bends under Jin-Woo and says that please forgive me once again, and now what they will say I will do the same from now on, and then Jin-Woo says that I don't need a permit to go to the next floor, and with the help of her magic and the girl starts speaking that yes I have a permit, if you let me go then I can bring it to you, and Jin-Woo is very surprised after hearing this. This demon has a permit and for this reason he was not getting it till now, and only then the girl tells that the rest is of the permit of the floor. I know I will guide you to the one who thought his offer was very good but could not trust him, and after that he goes to the girl and says that can I trust you, and that girl is doing a lot of blush there at that time, and literally brother, after getting another sense of the girl, he says that I will accept you as God, whatever you say I will do that. He is very afraid for you brother. Yes, Jin-Woo also says that okay, if you give me permission then I will leave you alive and leave here, and only then Jin-Woo says that but tell me who are you people after all. And after this we are shown the scene of the island and there is not a single person there. It was too much because he had the same end and he has people to win with him. He kills everyone and after that he flies away and starts going to another place, and after that Demon Castle. The scene is shown where that girl's name was not Azal and she is not telling about her clan and told that I am the eldest daughter and she is going to tell something more. But to those who refuse, he speaks to tell him all this, that all these things are very boring, and only then he says that you just tell me that a voice comes in your mind that tells you to kill people. And after hearing this the girl also gets very surprised, and after this the girl thinks a little and then tells that the voice does come but she does not speak to kill people but to protect this place, and after this she tells the monsters of Tensen outside there don't have a voice in their minds to kill humans, and the monsters of Tensen here don't have a voice in their minds to protect this place, and only then stubbornly they say that since when have all these voices been coming in your mind, and that girl tells that the voice has been coming since when we got up. And what did that girl also say? He doesn't understand and asks what do you want to say? And finally, you guys used to say before, and that girl tells that before coming here not all of them used to live in Demon Well, and only then Jin says that after leaving Demon Rail, why did you come here again? And then the girl says that we suddenly came here, and then Jinhee asks what were you guys doing before coming here, and that girl is not going to say something there, but then suddenly a little glitch starts coming in her voice, and only then that girl tells us that before coming here we were all preparing for war. Jin-Woo says that Kisei was going to fight, and he tells that the entire demon army was preparing to fight a very dangerous man, and only after that does not start to appear in his voice, and he does not refuse to tell further information. When talking to the I self, the same type of glitch comes when he thinks that when doing such things, the system always creates some kind of glitch, and he starts thinking that I am looking for an answer to the question about which I am not looking for the answer to all of them. That is to say, all these things are a kind of part of the Nae game, and only then Jin-Woo speaks that finally who is your enemy, and that girl is going to tell, but then neither his head nor suddenly starts to hurt and she faints there, and seeing this Jin-Woo is very surprised that there is so much power in the system that she can knock out a girl. Yes, Jin-Woo understands that he will answer all my questions. We were trying to fight, and then we are shown the scene of Japan, where there was a very strong battle going on, and there was a hunter who was there. He was giving command to everyone, and in the next scene, neither the hunter's body is separated, and the hunter who was dead was not just a healer, and after that those demons were talking that they killed the weak hunter first and then killed the healers. If it continues like this, then we will lose very quickly, and then we know that the one who was attacking is no one else but an ant monster, and we know that all these things were not seen in a video clip, and this is a new type of ending, right? It was not seen on an island in Japan, and there is only one. It didn't take a whole day to end the trend, and there were 4 D rank hunters, C rank healer and C rank leader all killed, and there was an A rank hunter who had to handle the whole situation, and all these things was not Chinchul telling. And then there was a guy who said, do you want to say that we only need A rank or S rank hunters to kill these monsters, and started telling Chinchul? Normal humans were also killed during that fight, and after that everyone there starts talking that, like Japan, there are no small islands in Korea, and if those items come here there can be a big problem, and all the chairmen say that those birds can fly now, and at the same time they can never attack any small islands of Korea, and the most problem is that we do not have that many hunters of air rank, and if weak hunters are sent then they will be killed very easily, and the meeting ends. But the chairman was very afraid, and he was thinking, not much of them in China and Russia. He is a powerful hunter, but his country is much better. From Korea, the chairman thinks of asking for help from the USA, but last time Esserin's danger was open, he had clearly refused to help, and only then the chill goes to the chairman and explains that, "Sir, I did not tell you this thing in the meeting, but someone from USA had contacted me," and the chairman said, "Who is he after all?" And then a chain tells me that he was no one else, Dong-suk. Brother, this guy doesn't have to jump everywhere, brother everywhere, and he didn't want to take part in the upcoming Jeju violent raid, and the chairman is very surprised to know this. He knew that Dong-suk was behind Jin-Woo, and then Chen-chul explains that not only Dong-suk did not contact us, but a national level hunter also contacted us. And after this he does not take the chairman to meet that hunter, and after this you are shown the scene of the demon castle where when the girl was unconscious she does not regain consciousness, and only then she does not see a lot of monsters in front of her. She sees dead, and those who say that you are your friends or enemies, they were trying to kill you, and then the girl says that you were protecting me for so long, and she starts telling that those who are low rank are not smart at all. Then they attack anyone, and only then Jinbo asks that, "Can you tell me where we will get the permit for the next floor?" And after this, both of them go to the demon castle where Azel asks a night where my father is finally, and after this Azel takes Jinbo inside and sees his father Jinbo, neither brother. They get very nervous, and he says that, "After all, who did you bring here?" And Azal tells that he is my friend, and at the same time he has come here as a guest. And then dad says that, "After all, which guest brings such a big army with him?" And only then suddenly there are Demer knights to win. Neither they all turn their swords towards Jinvo, and only then Jinvo says that, "I will not attack anyone, I've got Azel. I just need permission to go to the next floor." And Isal's father knew that there is a hunter who is not clearing the floors below easily and has not defeated the boss easily, and he was much weaker. Meaning there is father, and he could not fight Jinav at all in one way. And then Isal's father says that, "Well, then you need a permit." And Jinvu touches Isal's shoulder and says that, "I need a loan for a little time." And after hearing this, like, "Azal, brother, why you want to kill me? Give me time." And Jinvu didn't want to take Azal away because he didn't know about the permit of the rest of the floors, and this can make the floor clear very easily. And Azal gets very angry, and Jinvu doesn't feel this. And after that, not from Azal's shoulder, he removes his hand, and after this, all those people have dinner there, and his father says that, "Well, then you need my daughter and partner's permit," and he nervously thinks that, "If I had already known that he is so powerful, then I do not let it come to me." And only then he says that, "First, you promise that nothing will happen to my daughter," and Jin promises that your daughter will not get anything, and after that, he does not get a permit, and from now on, he was not going to get a permit every time inside Demon Castle, and only then does Jin-Woo suddenly get a notification to form a party, and Jin-Woo tells Azal that, "If I go to fight in the middle, neither you nor you to help me at all." And after this, both of them go to the next floor, and only then Isel takes out a bottle of wine, and he tells that he is of very premium quality, and the people of the next clan do not like this wine very much, and in negotiating with this wine, it will be much easier for them. And only then when he says that your relationship with those clans is very good, and Isle says that there is no such thing between us. There is always a fight over who is more powerful. He is also very powerful, and after this, Jin-Woo speaks to Wait Na Azal there, and after this, Jin-Woo goes from there near Gasland, and we are shown the Hunter Association of Korea, and the chairman was not having a meeting with the hunter of the national level, and he was talking to the hunter of the national level in English there. He was not a hunter. He is talking about Janwei there, that he is the 10th hunter. And finally, where did he go? And Chanchal also tells that he is not very mysterious, and our search team is also very worried in finding him. He gets upset, and that national level hunter speaks, "How I trusted you," and was talking in English. "I am telling you," by translating it into Hindi, and only then does Chanchal say that we are not that stupid, that lied in front of a national level hunter. We don't have to destroy our country, because only then does the hunter say that is such a good thing. And in this way, the two of them do not talk anymore, and only then the national hunter does not end. "I wonder what's going on in Jeju Island. Well, I want to help you, but you must know that I am a very busy person, but this is a different story. If South Korea had the money to harass me inside and the hunter says that it's okay, then I will go now, and whatever conversation took place between us should not go out. And first of all, you guys in the comment section, Tell me what this national level hunter was just talking about, right? What is its rank and also what is its name? Whoever tells me correctly, I will pin his comment first. Sir, I will also give a shout out to the next video. I will also give a shout out to the top 5 bandits who will comment first, and I am going to pin the comment of the one who will comment first. Then you guys get in the comments, brother, and then the chairman says that Chanchal, I thought he had come to help, but I probably thought wrong, and then playfully says, sir, don't worry at all because Japan is working with us. The exit is ready and one of Japan's biggest guild hunters is going to come here, and after this again we are shown the scene of Demon Castle where Jin-Woo's XP point was increasing and his level had become at 4 and the level of Egris and Tank had also become max. This means that both of them were going to have a new evolution, and those who did not accept their evolution, and after this both of them become evolved, and Igris is promoted to elite rank after night, and the tank is also promoted from elite to non-night, and after this he speaks to have a new name, but he doesn't have the old name, he keeps it, and the old one is also a good friend and tells those who feel like Igris that he has not become as powerful as an S rank hunter, the tank has not become as powerful as a top level A rank hunter, and only then Azel nor Genvo speaks sir, and Genvo was not refusing to speak sir, but even after that Azel speaks that, by the way Genvo sir, how many clans have you defeated? And Genvo tells that he is also on the 9th floor, so he has done all the work of 9 clans, and Azel says that the demons he will get on the next floor are not quite a lot. High ranking is Nobel and he is not very powerful, and do not try to talk or fight with him. And then Jinav says that, well, tell me that if I were weaker than your client, would you have given me permission? And after hearing this, she is very surprised, and Jinav says that anyway, I don't want to make your client number 1. And by the way, Jinav sir, why are you trying to help us? And only when he says that maybe I have started liking you, and literally listening to this Nazalba feels a lot of shame. I mean, someone turns red like a tomato, brother, this is a breath. So for now, let's leave this episode to the scene of love. And man, there is bad news. There has been a strike on the channel on the video of Sakamoto Days. So for this reason, I am not going to upload that video at the moment. This means that this Sakamoto Days and the reach of the channel will also fall a lot. And I know that there is not going to be more on this. So I request all of you that you guys should not watch the old video again. And at the same time, this too. Once again, take it, and at the same time, Sakamoto Days, and at the same time, solo leveling. I have a channel through Field Send that my friend and I have opened. Both of us are working on it. I do the voiceover, he does the editing. I am going to explain both season 3 of Sakamoto Days and solo leveling from Field Send. Then you will find the link of that channel in the description. So go check out, and please subscribe to the next video from you guys. And subscribe to it. See you guys in the next video.